Hi everybody, this is methlokaiju, and today I'm here to talk about Five Nights at Freddy's The Silver Eyes. This was requested by someone. Here's a screenshot of his comments, and as you can tell, his name is called That One Pedo Across Elementary School. Creative title, or excuse me, creative name, I guess. Anyhow, it says, I have a request. Can you do like a spoiler discussion on FNAF Silver Eyes? That'll be cool, like saying you the killer is and such of that sort. Okay, that last part was, I didn't really get it, but anyways, yeah, this guy, That One Pedo Across the Elementary School, wants me to do a spoiler discussion on FNAF Silver Eyes, which is a novel that came out, I think, the 18th of December or something like that. 20th, I don't know, somewhere around there. But yeah, this is a spoiler discussion, so obviously it is gonna be talking about who the killer is and a few dates and the owner of the place also, and the kids involved, and stuff of that sort. So obviously it's spoiler, excuse me. So if you do not want to learn about this, then well, don't watch the video then. I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, I do not have the book. I just decided to go ahead and read off the spoilers, and that's it. So yeah, but anyhow, let's start off with saying that there's 6 main characters. These are Charlie, Carlton, John, Marla, Jessica, and Lamar. Also, I'm reading it off a document that I wrote, so that's why it might sound like it's scripted. But anyhow, this is Charlie's father created all the characters, which he actually built them in his garage, for both Fredbear's Family Diner and Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. He did not just create Chica, Foxy, and the guys that we already know. He also did create other animatronics. Like, for example, he did create a green and blue animatronic, which we obviously have not seen a green animatronic in Five Nights at Freddy's, like the whole entire quadrilogy, whatever. But yeah, we haven't seen a green animatronic, so there's way more, or most likely, actually, yeah, there is way more animatronics than the ones we know. Charlie, which is actually a girl, has a twin brother named Sammy. The missing children incident happened in 1985 at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. We know that all the murders did not happen all at once, and the only one we get a specific date for is a kid, which is called Michael, which we're told happened July 1985. So that's pretty interesting, because the newspaper clippings in the Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria did say on July 26th there was an incident or something of that sort. So most likely June 26th is probably the beginning of these murders, and then that's when it went all the way to July. So yeah, they most likely did not all happen at the same time. They were like separate occasions, which is kind of weird how they didn't take precautions like immediately, but whatever. Anyhow, it also says the book confirms that the missing children incidents, or at very least Michael's kidnapping. Wait, very least Michael's kidnapping. Okay, I don't know why I wrote this, but okay, so basically they're saying right here, or what I'm trying to, because I don't even understand when I'm reading right now that I just wrote, but basically what it's saying is that the Fredbear costume was used to kidnap the kid called Michael. So Michael basically is inside the Fredbear costume, so it's pretty creepy. So it's not the puppet inside of it, or I don't know, stupid other theory, the cupcake inside of Fredbear. It's a kid called Michael. Okay, so before Freddy Fazbear Pizza, there was Fredbear's Family Diner. We already know that. Fredbear's Family Diner had 2 animatronics, Spring Bonnie and Fredbear, which we already know that as well. On November 1st, 1982, someone in the Spring Bonnie costume, came into where Charlie and Sammy were and ran off with Sammy. So Charlie was not victimized of this, but just Sammy. And Sammy was never to be seen again. This is the same man who caused the missing children incidents a few years later, which we'll talk about that later. So he used both suits at different times. So he did use the Fredbear costume and the Spring Bonnie, but in different occasions. The actual events of the book take place 10 years after the missing children incident in 1995, and they find Freddy Fazbear's Pizza as well as a security guard, quote-unquote security guard, named Dave. So this part is also really spoilerific. We later learn that Dave is the murderer who killed Sammy. So Dave is the one who's behind all of this, and he did went with another name. What's his name? He did went with the name William. I'm not really sure if Dave is his real name or if William is his real name. Either way, he did make up a new name for he can be, for he can be killing all these people. And Dave is not a random person. He's actually the co-founder of Fredbear's Family Diner and Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. And he was in contact or in relation with Henry, which is Charlie's dad, which Henry is the one who created all the animatronics and stuff of that sort. So yeah, Dave was basically the businessman of these two places, which is very interesting that a businessman will kill all these little innocent kids. So yeah, it's pretty bad. But anyhow, Dave is the murderer who killed Sammy, as well as Michael and the other 4 children, by placing them in animatronic suits and setting off these spring locks. So that's how they died. So it seems that... Actually, I'm not quite sure about that. But the book also seems to imply that all the suits are actually spring locks, so I think we already knew that. I'm not sure if we already knew that. Let's see. Okay, Charlie's dad committed suicide after the missing children incident. So that is because Sammy, which is the little brother, I think I said. It is the twin brother of Charlie, was missing, which is basically his son. So that's why he committed suicide, which is pretty bad. Because basically, it's somewhat his fault why this all happens, kind of. It's somewhat all of his fault. But whatever. After exploring Freddy Fazbear a couple nights, Dave goes in with them one night and kidnaps Carlton, nearly killing him with his springlock suits. Charlie manages to save him. This night, they first see the animatronics come to life and try and kill them. To life and try to kill them. They spend a good while trying to avoid Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. So Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, in this case right now, I believe they're not possessed or anything. They're just regular animatronics. Near the end, they end up being saved by Fredbear / Golden Freddy. Which they are the same. They're not different things like how we used to think. I'm pretty sure that's what we used to think. They're the same exact thing. According to the book. With Fredbear being the spirit of Michael who recognizes his old friends. So, that's pretty interesting. Wait a minute. It's been a good try. Okay, actually, I'm not really sure about what I said earlier about Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy being possessed yet. I said that they're not possessed yet. Maybe they could. I'm not sure. I just read this off a article or something. But yeah, it seems Fredbear did recognize his friends, so that's why he saved them. So that's pretty heroic, I guess. So yeah, it seems this animatronic is not trying to kill; he's just trying to save his friends. Okay. Okay. Dave, looks like his preferred suit is a Spring Bonnie suit to murder people, and that he's basically kind of useless with it because basically, if he doesn't have the spring lock suit, then he can't really lure people, so that's pretty possible. And also, obviously, they did kind of convict him, but they didn't find enough evidence to convict him because the bodies were never found. So he's basically still loose, according to the book, I think. I'm pretty sure he's still loose, yeah. Okay. Also, in the book, it did say that Dave, was, petting it. Yes, petting the Spring Bonnie suit, like if it was its own pet, like it, worshipped it. So yeah. Anyhow, yeah, the book does not mention Bite of 87, does not mention Phone Guy either. So it seems the killer is not Phone Guy, like people usually thought, or used to think. There's also that other guy, the Pink Man, I think people call him. Yeah, I don't think, it doesn't really mention in the book, the pink guy. That could be someone else, that could be the same person. I doubt it's the same person. It has to be someone else. Could be Phone Guy, which I kind of doubt. But it seems a purple guy is not Phone Guy. It is a businessman. So, I mean, it could be possible that William or Dave is Phone Guy. I kind of doubt that, but it is very possible. Okay. Okay, Dave does have many scars from the spring locks, but he managed to survive. There's no other mention of any other restaurants other than Freddy Fazbear and Fredbear Family Diner. It also does say the location of these places. Freddy Fazbear's is located in Hurricane, Utah, which, go ahead and go to Google Maps if it is a real place. I'm not going to search it up right now because I feel that's just a waste of time right now. I'll search it up right after this video is done recording or something. Fredbear's Family Diner was located in a different town called New Harmony, which, I think New Harmony, I don't know where it said it was at. I think it was Utah or something. I'm not quite sure. Also, the description they gave of Fredbear's Family Diner seemed to match what was seen in the Five Nights at Freddy's 4 minigames. So, yeah. That's basically all for this video. I just wanted to discuss a few things for Five Nights at Freddy's Silver Eyes. So, yeah, so, you know, a bunch of spoilers. So, yeah, it looks like the purple guy has now been resolved. There's still obviously some mystery. This does not resolve everything. It's obviously, this is in a different perspective. This is somewhat in the lore, but also kind of going in a different universe. I think that's what Scott says. Somewhere around those lines. But yeah, that's basically all for this video. Please tell me down below if you saw this video. What are your thoughts on Five Nights at Freddy's Silver Eyes? Do you think that Dave/William is Phone Guy? Next video will be about, let me check. I think it'll be about like an Ultraman video, I think. But yeah, this was requested by that one pedo in near the elementary school. I think that's the name. Let me check. Pretty weird name, but whatever. That one pedo across the elementary school. So yeah, thank you, that one pedo across the elementary school. So that's basically all for this video. Remember to subscribe, like, and comment. This is methlokaiju signing out.